Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So guys, today we have a video about Raid Shard Pool Legends. Man, we are getting so many new Shard Pool events this year, it seems, that it's insane. Now, this one coming up is going to be very interesting. Honestly, this is what I've been waiting for, okay? This is probably the next best thing to what I actually want, which is a guaranteed Rotos event. Rotos is my most wanted champion. 10x events kind of suck, to be honest. Like 10x events, there's so many champions in the pool, so many legendaries in the pool. 10x events don't boost your chance to actually get a legendary. It just boosts your chance to get that specific legendary if you pull a legendary already. And there's so many legendaries in the game that a 10 times chance isn't really that significant. However, I've been saving sacred shards, and I've been telling you guys that it's probably smart to save them as well for a guaranteed event. And this coming up Friday, which is, let's see, today is Thursday, right? So tomorrow, the 29th, we are having a guaranteed event for Nikmo Thar, I believe his name. More of a Friday 29th. We're also planning to launch a guaranteed champion along with the 10x events. So keep this in mind. If you're going to pull for Nikmo Thar on the 15th, you're going to want to watch out for the 10x events going alongside it, because some of these champions, while the chances are going to be low to get them, you will have a boosted chance to pull these other legendaries on your way to Nikmo, however you say his name, this new Lizardman champion. We'll go over him in just a second if you're going to pull for this, okay? So this Friday, July 29th, alongside the Nikmo Thar guaranteed event, we're going to have Rotos from Ancients and Sacreds, Siphi from Voids, Sinesha from Ancients and Sacreds, and Skullcrown from Voids. And then on Saturday, July 30th, we're going to have Sishia from Ancients and Sacreds, Cardiel from Voids, Sinesha from Ancients and Sacreds, and Skullcrown from Voids. So it looks like we have 2 days of 10x on Sinesha and Skullcrown. Absolutely amazing champions, for sure. And then on Sunday, we're going to have a 10x for Corrado Foxhunter from Sacreds and Yumiko from Voids, and then Sinesha and Skullcrown still from their Ancients, Sacreds, and Voids, respectively. So definitely an interesting event. And like I've been saying, if you're saving for the guaranteed Sacreds, it's a great time to pull, especially if you're going to be pulling during one of the kind of extra chances to pull a legendary maybe you've been looking for. Sishia is one that stands out. Sishia is amazing. Rotos is amazing. Corrado's good. I've seen him used very well with some Yumiko teams, but he's part of a fusion before. So honestly, I think most people will probably be pulling during Saturday or Friday. So if you guys, maybe we'll do some shard pulls on stream or something. Maybe if you guys want me to pull your shards, I'll set up a Discord channel or something. You guys can let me know down below if you're interested. But let's check out this champion, okay? So Nikmo, I don't know how you say his name. So let's go ahead and check him out. Looks cool. Got a big old club in his hand and a little dagger. I don't know what he's doing, but hey, let's check him out. So, okay. So it's A1 ability, attacks all enemies, 40% chance of placing a 50% decrease attack for 2 turns. The chance increases to 75% against targets under debuff. So very nice to have a decreased attack on the A1 ability. That is an AoE, plus it's increasing to 75% chance if they're under debuffs. Most of the time the enemies are going to be under debuffs, so that's definitely awesome. A2, AoE attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing 30% decreased speed and a leech for 2 turns. That's actually really good. 75% boost up to 100% once he's fully booked. So 100% decreased speed and leech, that's actually some really, really good debuffs. So amazing for Hydra, amazing for dungeon progression content, amazing for Lizardman Faction Wars. Honestly, that's a really solid A2 ability. 4-turn cooldown, books down to a 3-turn cooldown. Wow, it's actually very, very good. And then his A3 ability, 6-turn cooldown, places 30% increased speed on all allies for 2 turns and fills their turn meter by 30%. Then grants this champion an extra turn. So the turn meter boost is very, very nice. 30%, actually that's very high, isn't it? 4-turn cooldown. We're going to compare this to somebody else in just a minute. And then his passive ability, so that A3 is actually really good too. Fills his champion's turn meter by 5% each time a debuff on an enemy is removed, transferred, or expires. So very, very fast champion, going to be cycling through stuff very, very quickly. But this A3 ability is unique because another champion who does increased turn meter as well as increased speed is going to be Apothecary. I mean, obviously this is a pretty easy example, but obviously it's going to be significantly lower, I believe. So increase speed by 30% and then fills a turn meter by 15%. So Nikmo has a extra 15% turn meter fill. So a total of 30% turn meter fill. Let me see if we have somebody else to compare it to. Honestly, I'm going blank on champions who have increased turn meter as well as increased speed. Most champions, well, a lot of them just have turn meter boost or increased speed. We have champions like, I believe, Lady Kimmy on her A3. She also fills turn meter by 15% and places increased accuracy plus increased speed. So he's already doing 15% extra turn meter on Nikmo, which is very, very nice, like I said. We have Lysandra, who also does a similar stuff. Let's see. Hers is a little bit different, though. She reduces the enemy's turn meter. So obviously she's going to be the turn meter queen. But if you didn't build her with accuracy for whatever reason, her increased speed plus turn meter boost would be the same as Nikmo's, but 4-turn cooldown there. I think his is a 4-turn cooldown as well, right? So definitely a good champion if you're going for Lizardman Faction Wars. Maybe if you're wanting to focus more on Hydra stuff, increased speed and decreased speed are absolutely amazing buff and debuffs for Hydra. So a champion who I think is going to give a lot of people benefits. Granted, the one big caveat for this event, guys, is if you're saving for fusions, you may not want to pull during these events because sacred shards are so impactful during fusion events. Pulling right now is probably not going to be worth it because we don't have a fusion yet. We don't know when the next fusion is going to be. Probably within the next few weeks. I mean, Plarium's been pushing the fusions out pretty rapidly lately. So you may want to consider that before jumping in and pulling all your sacred shards, because if you're somebody who's a low spender, free to play, or maybe you're not doing Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare Clan Boss, but somehow have saved 15 sacred shards, then you may be in a bad spot come the next fusion, especially if it's a really good fusion, because you're going to be out of sacred shards. Hey, look at that. I'm going to start opening Clan Boss chests during videos more often. Got another sacred shard. Sweet. But yeah, if you're somebody who's tight on sacred shards pretty often, you're going to want to be mindful because sacred shards during Summon Rush events are 500 points. During champion chase events are anywhere between 250 and like what, almost 1,000 or something. I don't remember exactly, but it's worth a lot of points. It's definitely going to help you finish the fusion. So keep all that stuff in mind, guys. Let me know down below if you're going to pull for this guy. I think he's a solid support champion. Like I said, I didn't test him out on the test server. Don't know why. He's an amazing champion. His kit looks pretty straightforward though, to be honest. So amazing support champion. Definitely, if you have the 15 Sacred, if this is what you've been saving for, go for it. I will be going for it. And like I said, the reason why this is something I've been waiting for basically for so long is because Rotos is one of my most wanted champions. So being able to pull for a guaranteed event that's also for a 10x event for Rotos, that is literally perfect. Now, granted, I probably won't get Rotos. I'll probably get nobody that I'm looking for on the way, but Rotos is my most wanted champion, and I have no issues whatsoever pulling every single one of my Sacreds because I'm going to be getting the guaranteed champion alongside, hopefully, my brand new Rotos. But guys, hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you all very much for watching. Let me know down below if you're going to be pulling for this event, and I will catch you all in the next video.